Coach, perfect start. First good. That's 48-0 in the first half. What are your thoughts of the performance, particularly in the first half? And then just finishing off the game, maybe some points on the board, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was a decent start. Good intent, good intensity, good focus, small disciplines, and discipline really was good. We managed to force our game onto them. Obviously, being the quality and with all the internationals they have, they'll never just roll over and get to scratch their belly. So they probably tightened it up a little bit in the second half. We spoke quite a bit about resetting and restarting. Probably made a couple of skill errors early on, forcing it a little bit, and then 1 or 2 penalties on their side. So then they get set piece, they dictate the tempo, they manage to squeeze you a bit. So really happy with the 5 points. Like every week, a lot of good things, but a lot of things to fix as well.
Coach, I'd say you got sort of Edinburgh's number. Last year it was a really tight one there where they just edged you guys by a point. Put 55 points on them here. That's quite the statement.
Everyone has been closely competed. I remember really clear that first win we had there. The feeling afterwards, Frank's the ecstatic feeling of beating them there. We probably felt we let one slip last year there as well. I think it was a 1 or 2 point defeat. Like I said, if you're going to allow them to play, they really got good quality. They also want to play a bit more ball in hand with Sean and Scott and everyone there. Luckily, we managed to get the ball and play a bit.
Francke, just on JC, man of the match, how much energy is back in the tournament? How much energy does a guy like that bring into the team?
I think man of the match speaks for itself. I think he had a really good game, and playing with him in the loosey combination is always energetic and playing with each other. And I think you could see that on the field, so it was really good having him back and playing a full game.
Jared Cairns had to switch 7 obviously for this game. Did it also help having him in the loose trio where he can play that big ball carrying role like Rooyen, but he can also get fully stuck in at the break time along with JC, which really disrupted them all in the first half?
Yeah, unfortunately we lost Sibo with the toe injury on Tuesday. Jared has really been playing well in the Currie Cup. I think one of the benefits of someone like Jared is he can play 6, 7 and 8 comfortably. We almost feel we've got a couple of those hybrids, whether it's Jared, Renza could probably play the similar role, VS Campus maybe a week or 2 away, he can play that role. I think Jared has been playing good rugby, and today I think he was really big today. It was good.
Quite a few of the guys played well, we could pick so many names out of that performance. But Cade really had a good first half until that injury. Is it serious? And were you impressed with that showing before he unfortunately had to come off?
Yeah, I told him this. Even though it was only 35 minutes plus minus, I think it's by far the best performance in an announced jumper. I think that's the promise he's shown from a schoolboy. The ability to attack, to defend, to kick, to take space, make good decisions. Hopefully we found it out and we pulled him soon enough. In the moment he felt something. Hopefully, like I said, we'll only know within 48 hours with the muscle anyway, but hopefully it's soon enough and it's not that bad.
Coach, was that the most satisfying first 40 minutes under your tenure?
If you talk intensity and I almost want to say pedal to the metal, I would think that. I think we had a couple of good halves before, but in terms of clinically, what's the right English word? Clinically good and taking opportunities and creating play, support run, like I said, the small things, probably.
Francke, when you walked onto the pitch with the team, did it feel like that was going to click the way it did today?
I think well, we had a really good week of prep. We really looked hard at ourselves, what we could improve, and I think the first 40 we did it really, really well. So obviously, congrats to the guys in that first half, but there will be a very, very good lessons coming out of the second half, especially going on tour. Never easy, but you need to know how to close out games or to keep your foot on the throat when you have the game in your hand. So I mean, none better example than the second half, so we'll really have a look at that and take the lessons out of that we can.
And from Francke, what were those sort of decisions on the pitch during that first half? I mean, you guys stole a lot of ball at the breakdown and decided, to sprint the ball quickly and go off on counters, and that really worked out.
Yeah, I think our defense in the first half was really strong. We stayed connected, and the forwards really moved good around the ruck, so that gives our outside backs a chance to get up in their faces and then slow the ball down or turn it over, and then we have really good outside backs and loose forwards that can play off each other and score some unbelievable tries.
Francke, I think you scored a try once again. That first half, I mean, is that probably one of the best halves you as a player at the Lions and experience in terms of the condition and how you guys were just, especially defensively, just the grit that you guys were putting in and getting points.
Yes, I think like Coach mentioned, we spoke also about accuracy last week. We made a lot of errors, and I mean every time we got the ball on the front foot or in the half, we scored points. It was 3 or 7, and that's how you build a score and build the innings. So really, really happy with that.
Coach, how much has the management of the players during the Currie Cup helped this excellent start? Because you guys go now over, you're going to go face Dragons, you've got a very good chance of possibly winning that game, and then you've got the second game as a Zebra. So you could quite possibly come back with at least 4 victories in the first 5 rounds. So how much has the Currie Cup management and the management of players during the Currie Cup helped course as a pre-season to get you guys going in such a fantastic fashion?
I think the alignment with plan and alignment and understanding of, I almost want to say, the whole system. We knew we wanted to target Currie Cup and see if we can win it. I think we were quite open with everyone around that, Frank's, and in there the management of a certain group of players to play Currie Cup, a certain group to do a bit of URC pre-season, and then use some games to see combinations and get them going. Good alignment between the Currie Cup coaches and management and the URC coaches and management, trading against each other every day in the build-up to URC. So there was some good synergy there, and that allowed us. We were honest with the players as well. We probably undercooked in terms of preparation, but we were ready because we had guys that played quite a bit. So obviously satisfied with the 10 points in the first 2 games. I think Dragons have improved immensely if you look at the first 2 rounds. Zebra was probably untouchable in that second half against Munster, and then Leinster at the Viva, they'll probably pick their strongest team before they get to the November break. So it's definitely 3 tough games.
Coach, obviously you don't want to look too far ahead, but with that game against Leinster, then the international break, and another away game against Munster, those are 2 huge games. How important then are these next 2 games against Dragons and Zebra to sort of get those points, especially with before the season started, you said your realistic goal was actually top 4 this season.
That's the goal. Within the group, we feel it's achievable for us if we add our best and we play what we can. We honestly feel we can get there. We focus, it's going to sound cliche, but we really focus hard on the first 2 home games. On tour, it's always a little bit of a smaller group. You spend more time together, so tour is different and different challenges. We know that we really got to be in tip-top form against Dragons if we want a result, and same with Zebra. And like I said, we like playing against the Leinsters and the Munsters because that's where you see where we are and where you can test yourself. So before we can get to Leinster and Munster, obviously Dragons is foremost important. But after the Munster game, that's when EPCR starts to happen, and there's 2 games here, and then back to the Stormers, and then there's planning-wise a lot of ifs and buts and selections and all of that. So as a group, we knew we had 5 games to get going and get across the board. So first 2 done.
Guys, can you take 2 more, please?
Coach, Darren Lesberg, I mean, now you get us line-out steal and a lot of pressure in the line-outs. How much work has gone into him? I mean, he's grown so much over the past couple of seasons.
Yeah, always been athletic, which is probably his biggest benefit. I think he's grown a lot in terms of work rate, application of his strength, but also what we need line-out wise or on attack and defence. He's moving well. He's getting stuck in the physical battle, which is good. And I think we're happy with where he is. He's just gone.
Cash, dit was in die eerste helfte ook nie net aanval geweest van die Lions nie. Edinburgh het eintlik meer balbesit gehad in die eerste helfte en ek dink die Lions het iets so 77 duikslae gemaak. So dit is ook, daar moet ook seker 'n pleintjie gegee word vir die goeie verdediging.
Ek dink die cherry op die koek is die aanval, maar die basis van dit is die verdediging. Hulle het baie bal gehad. Ek dink soos ons net gesê het in Engels en Francke het gesê ons dissipline om by struktuur te hou, om waar ons hard gewerk het in die week, om dit te kon toepas en dan die bal terug te kry en dan goeie besluite te neem in spasie en by ons X-factor ons uit te kom. So ek dink die hele grondslag vir die eerste fase is ons verdediging.
En dit het gelyk in die tweede helfte asof hulle minder geskop het op ons en bietjie meer die bal gehou en gedraai het. En dit het dinge vir hulle bietjie verander.
Ja, ek dink waar dit in die wedstryd was en wat die telling was, hulle sou nie net geskop het nie, hulle sou begin aanval het. Waar hulle wel slim en goed is as jy die oomblik wat hulle bietjie momentum kry, het hulle nog die vermoë om te trap in die afbreekpunt. So ek dink ons het 3 of 4 onnodige strafskoppe daar verstaan en nou kom hulle in 22 in, hulle die tempo, hulle die bal. Dit pas hulle manier van speel. So ons het geweet, soos ek net gesê het, ek dink hulle het seker 12 plus toetspelers en 'n paar pritsie leeu's. Hulle gaan nie net omrol nie. Dis hoekom ons moes goed begin het en hulle wat ons gelukkig gedoen het. 'n Paar foute van ons af en 'n bietjie dissipline het hulle heeltemal terugbring.
En dan vir Francke net een vraag, hoe hou mense met die spelers op die grond dat hulle nou jy weet hierdie gebruik om 'n goeie seisoen te hê van die jaar?
Wel, ek dink as jy kyk na die afgelope paar jaar, die span wat die kompetisie word nie in die eerste 2 weke of selfs in die eerste 18 games gewen nie, want ons spanne wat 6ste of 8ste lê in 'n quarterfinal en wat deurkom en dan op die ou in die kompetisie wen. So ek meen ons het nog niks gewen nie, maar ons is baie gelukkig met die 10 punte wat ons by die huis kon vat. So dis nou vorentoe kyk vir toer en soveel as moontlik punte op toer te kry.
Last one for us, please.
Frankly, over the past few seasons, you guys have toured pretty well. Got some big results. Connacht last year last season was fantastic. A couple of seasons ago, you guys got, I think it was 3 wins on tour. So do you guys sort of take a lot of confidence like that going on tour now, and is it something that really brings the guys closer together and something you guys really look forward to?
Yeah, no, I think tour is always enjoyable. Like Coach said, we're always a little bit smaller, so everybody is working to the same goal. We have really good meetings, doing social activities with each other. So and you can see that as well. So really looking forward to go on tour and yeah, we have to play to our best abilities to get our points that we want.
Thanks, Frank. Thank you very much.
Thanks.